Hello, what is up, my lovely islanders? Today I got my alien earrings on because y'all know you're South Node and Pisces people. You feel like aliens, don't you? You feel like an alien just a little bit, don't you? Okay, before I get into it, I would like to let you all know that I do birth chart readings. So hit me up at s.island55 at yahoo.com. And also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Sydney_island. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video by explaining what North Node and South Node in astrology is all about. What's up, Israel? How you doing? So the North Node is your destiny. You know, it's your life purpose. It's the lifestyle that you're supposed to be going towards, the lifestyle that you're supposed to be living. Whereas your South Node is the lifestyle that you need to let go of. All right, is them old habits. It's good to see that you're good, Israel. Is them old habits. You know what I'm saying? South Node is your old habits. You need to let go of this type of way of living. You need to let go of the Pisces like way of thinking and living. I titled this video The Soul Healer because that's what you are. You have had the soul of Pisces for most of your past lives, right? For many past lives, or your most recent past lives. Meaning, since the 12th house rules Pisces, are you following your North Node? Hold on, I'll get to you in a minute. So, Pisces rules the 12th house, which is the house of dreams. It's the house of illusions, imagination. It's a very psychedelic energy, Pisces. So in past lives, you may have been addicted to things like psychedelics. And in this life, you may be drawn to doing things like psychedelics. You know, I have a really good friend who has displacement who mentioned that he did do psychedelics and had a lot of spiritual awakenings and lessons while he was high on psychedelics. And so with this placement, you were drawn to drugs, you were drawn to alcohol, you were drawn to any form of escape possible. You are an escape artist. And typically you are an artist. With this placement, typically you're really good at art. You know, you spent many past lives doing art, whether that be being a painter, a poet, a writer, a instrumentalist. You most likely were some form of, you worked on some form of art in past lives. You were super creative, super artistic. But you lacked a little bit of logic. Okay, everything was about the beauty of art and just like spirituality, and the universe got my back, and everything's just about all the things that aren't quite tangible. You know what I mean? The things you can't quite touch and grab. And your North Node is in Virgo, meaning that you need to figure out how to live your life in a way that involves more responsibility. It involves more tangible things. It involves more of the real world. You may have lived in, lifetimes where you felt like you were living in a dream. Everything felt like a dream to you. I'm gonna look at the camera. Everything felt like a dream to you. It was like I'm just living in a dream. Everything's an illusion, and you're just really in the clouds. Maybe it was because of the drugs you were doing that always made you feel like you were in the clouds, or that you always felt like you was in heaven or whatever. Or maybe it was just naturally who you were. But either way, you were so spiritual that you weren't on planet Earth. Like, you were not grounded. So in this lifetime, you need to get grounded. You need to work on your root chakra. Okay? Your crown chakra may be a little bit like out of balance in this lifetime until you get grounded, until you figure out how to align your chakras. Okay? And you being a very spiritual person, naturally, you probably are naturally drawn to chakras and stuff like that anyways. You're probably naturally drawn to astrology and spirituality and metaphysics anyway. But you need to be careful not to get so wrapped up in this that you start to feel like you don't belong here. You get to a point where you feel like, I'm not like anybody else, and you start to feel alone. And you may experience depression with this placement, and you may experience like a lot of sorrow and despair, and just feeling like there's nobody like me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so spiritual and everybody else just wants to talk about boring everyday stuff, and I'm not interested. But you have to find something on this planet that interests you, something where you can be productive. You know what I mean? Like a type of job where you can be productive, something that is that brings like money in, something reasonable, something that, and you can still be an artist, you know what I mean? Like, no one says to throw away the spiritualness and the artisticness. Don't throw those things away. Those things are beautiful, okay? That's what makes you you, sweetheart. Okay, keep on riding with that, but you need to use that to make money or to ground yourself or to help other people. Okay, you are a healer. You heal through your art, you heal through your wisdom. Naturally, you are just naturally a healer. When you speak, you heal people, and you're going to do that in any lifetime. You know what I'm saying? But especially in this lifetime, golly, I gotta turn that fan up. I hope that's not too loud. Like, I hope my fan is not too loud for the video, but child, is getting hot. I need to turn that up. That fan up. Okay, so I wrote down that in the past or in past lives, you lack boundaries. All right. And you experience getting taken advantage of a lot, and also having unappreciated efforts and things like that. So, in past lives or in the past, you could say your childhood or your younger years or whatever, people took advantage of you because you were very kind, like very giving, to a point where you didn't establish your own identity. You know what I mean? It was just like, I need to help you. I need to help this person. And you were helping all these people. And then you kind of lost yourself in that. And these people are prone to experiencing very traumatic experiences that open their eyes to how much they need boundaries. You know what I mean? It opens their eyes to how much they need to not, you know, be this, what's the word? This person who's just like just too giving, to a point where it's like you're being a pushover, you're being a people pleaser. All right. So your Northern and Virgo is what's going to give you direction. Is what's going to give you discipline, because you're so imaginative to a point where you could be loopy, you could hallucinate, you know, seeing things that's not there, being in denial of reality, you know, things like that. You know, having issues taking responsibility for your actions, someone who just went with the flow to a point where it's like you didn't have an identity. You were so lost, didn't know what you were doing. All right, especially, you know, in your younger years. And then as you get older, you start to find yourself more. Once you start to get in tune with your North Node or Virgo, you start to find yourself more. You're like, okay, like I'm getting it now. Like, I just need discipline. I just need a schedule. This like, having a schedule is really good for this placement. You know, like setting a schedule, having a set routine or something like that is really good for you, because when things are scattered, there's no bullets, no list, you disappear. It's like you're lost. Okay, you need guidance, and it's really important for you to have like mentors and people who help guide you in this lifetime. Okay, I put that yeah, helps you to be more productive. Yeah, having a schedule helps you be more productive instead of being aimless and wandering. Yeah, okay, being Virgo, you know, hold on, let me read this. You said, that's my placement. Many people I trusted took advantage of me. So I definitely learned to set boundaries. Haha. Yeah, exactly. You definitely need to do that. People will take advantage of people with this placement, because Pisces energy is just like, I'll help you. Sure. You know, because you don't think about, you know, the darkness of humanity. You don't think about the darkness of what people could do. Like, you sometimes see people and things through rose-colored lenses, thinking that everybody's have your back and everybody has your best interest in mind, and that's not the case. All right. Virgo energy is, you know, the energy of service, right? It's the sign of health. So physical health is really important for you in this lifetime. It is really important for you to eat healthy, for you to exercise often, and for you to take care of your body as much as possible in this lifetime. All right. And you may have neglected that in past lives or in the past, just kind of just like, you know, doing stuff that's not good for your body, like drinking all the time and stuff like that. But I know two people with this placement, and from what I can tell, they pretty much have got on the boat of like eating healthy pretty early on in life, because I feel like these people are like health conscious, because there's something in them with that North Node and Virgo that kind of like calls them towards health. So these people may already be like vegan and, you know, very health conscious people. All right. If they don't have that now, eventually when they get older, they're going to start being more like picky about what they eat and stuff. Okay, I wrote down that you need to learn how to channel your emotional energy into creative works, into creative projects. Okay, you're very emotional with this placement. You have a very deep heart. You know what I'm saying? Very deep feelings. Okay. And sometimes you just can get lost in those feelings. You're just sitting there drowning in your feelings and your depression and your anxiety or whatever it is. And you need to channel that energy instead of just sitting there being in the energy. You need to channel that into some type of creative project. You need to find healthy ways to express yourself, healthy ways to express your art, to express your feelings. With this placement, you probably very philosophical, like very philosophical. Like you're always thinking about the deeper meaning behind everything and why things happen. You know what I'm saying? When something happens, you're like, that was a sign. You know what I mean? Like that happened because God wanted this, and that was a sign from God. Like you're one of those people. And the two people in my life who have this placement are just like that. They're like, yep, God did that. That happened because God wanted this to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very like philosophical, very spiritual, and everything's about, a sign from the universe and things like that. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Like you're very spiritually in tune right off the bat. Like as soon as you came out of the womb, and you have this kind of upper hand over other people, and you can kind of see like you're kind of like above reality, and you can kind of see how the world looks through spiritual lens. You know what I mean? These people are very old souls, very mystical souls, people who are they're like they're like that mystical elder, like Merlin. Is his name Merlin? Merlin. Like the UK story with the magic old man Merlin, like that's Pisces energy right there. That sorcerer kind of energy. You may be drawn to doing magic in this lifetime. Okay. Let's see. But you also have to be careful with doing magic because you can get so wrapped up in that, okay, that you can get lost. But there is hope for this placement. Like once you get in tune with that North Node and Virgo energy, you're gonna gain like a certain amount of responsibility, and you're gonna be good. Like you're gonna be good. Like you got this. Okay. Let's see. I wrote down flourishes under structured work and rules. You flourish when it comes to structure. If there's a certain amount of structure in your life, you begin to flourish. You do better once there's structure and rules and a schedule and a routine, you know? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I wrote that down. Oh, yeah, you need to learn to stand up for yourself. Learn to stand up for yourself. Take care of yourself. It's okay to say no in this lifetime. All right. Let's see. Destiny fixes relatives. Yeah, so you're destined to be a healer, a fixer, a problem solver, and also to be self sufficient. You need to have your own job and not have anybody take care of you and not make your life just about taking care of other people. You need to have some sort of independence in this lifetime. All right. With this North Node in Virgo, you have this inner need to take action and to take care of yourself and to work. You like Virgo energy, you love to work. They love to be productive. So there's like this feeling in you that even though you can feel lost and scattered, you'll pick up that energy and be like, I need to work. And you will typically. Okay. Just as long as you minimize distractions like alcohol and drugs, you're gonna be good. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you can be a little bit of a perfectionist with this placement. So be careful with that. Like it can really take over if you're not careful. Like this placement can be difficult when it comes to like balancing, things like that, like perfectionism and like having like your ideas of what you want life to be. Like you can get so like what's the word? Like things have to be this way and I want it to be like super perfectionistic once you get into that Virgo energy. Okay. Yes, I have a whole list of like things you need to let go of and things you need to embrace. It's kind of a lot, so I'm not going to go over all of it, but you need to release deception and that illusion energy, release emotional manipulation, release self pity, and being too passive for your own good. Okay, release getting lost in your imagination, and also you may be drawn to like abusive relationships. You need to learn how to set boundaries for yourself and stand up for yourself so that you don't end up in abusive relationships. Okay. And you need to embrace leadership, embrace running shit. You most likely will be very good at it. Okay. And also embrace structure and things that ground you, and embrace paying attention to the detail, which is something that you really didn't like in past lives or in the past. You really just wasn't with it. Like, I don't care about the details. I just wanna be, I just wanna be, I just wanna dance, I just wanna flow, go with the flow. Skirt! That's nice and all. But is it fulfilling? No, not for this placement. You don't feel fulfilled being lost in your imagination. You need something real. You need something tangible. You need to make your own money and buy your own home, cook your own dinner. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. I'm down to do quick little birth chart readings. It's $10 for Sun, Moon, Rising, and 15 for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, the five placements. If anybody's interested in doing a little quick birth chart reading before I end this live, I'll probably be on for another 5 minutes if anybody's interested. If not, I'll be outie. Let me drink my water real quick because I'm thirsty. Okay, and Israel said, are you following your North Node? I don't understand that question. My North Node is Libra. We already did that. Okay. Yeah, I answered the question. Like, I don't know what that means. My North Node is in Libra. We almost done with this series. We have North Node in Pisces, and that's it. After that, we done with the North Node series, and then we're gonna move on to other things, honey. I'm planning to get out these comedy skits. Yeah, these zodiac sign comedy skits. That's definitely something I'm needing to work on. And I finally figured out what my energy issue was. And it was like, I need to work out. Like, once I start working out, I suffer from heat exhaustion. I be feeling like I'm a faint when it gets too hot. Even during this video, I'm like, oh, we're not running air conditioning right now. So, but if anybody's interested in, he said, meaning, are you listening to others? Oh, am I in my personal life following my North Node? Trying to. Trying to. Today I can be very shy at times. That's a part of having the placement North Node in Libra, South Node in Aries. I can be very shy, and today I took a little bit of a social risk because I've been really isolated lately. And went up to this old lady who's my neighbor, and I suggested if she needed a babysitter, that she can hit me up, and I gave her my number, because I'm like, let me just like be of service to people, let me help, and if it's meant to be, she'll call me, I'll call her, we'll figure something out. But yeah, today I took a step forward, so yeah, I'm glad you asked that. Thank you, Israel. I appreciate you asking me about that. Is anybody interested in birth chart situations? I'm not sure if I want to do live birth chart readings as of now, but maybe later on, like a whole full, just strictly birth chart reading video. But yeah, that's coming soon. And other videos for sure. I got my crystals. But I appreciate y'all joining my live, but I will be leaving soon. As I put my crystals up. But thank y'all for joining me. Say, well, my older sister has a North Node in Libra too. How's that working out for her? Is she introverted? Because this placement is like, go away, people. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And also share this video with those who are curious about astrology. And also subscribe to this channel and subscribe to my other channel called Itty Bitty Black Alien. I've been posting more on that channel. Okay. I got like fashion, beauty, and I just posted my Unpopular Opinions Black edition to that channel. So check that out. I really enjoyed this. Deuces.